So I know a lot of people are going to be upset with what I have to say, but I've gotten this far by always authentically sharing where I stand on things, so I'm going to continue to do so. I saw the new Polo Ralph Lauren, Oak Bluffs, Martha's Vineyard HBCU collection, and it's a beautiful collection, by the way. I believe there is a Morehouse alum that is the creative director over there now, so I want to say, man, you're doing an incredible job. Love what you're doing. But what I didn't see as I was scrolling through the press release post was a single comment from a black person about the price. And that's where I have a problem. We just launched a 100% cotton collection utilizing a 100% black-owned supply chain where we're paying black farmers above market prices for their cotton and their labor so that we can financially support them in a meaningful way. Since that launch, we have received hundreds, if not thousands, of messages, emails, DMs from black people telling us that we're too expensive and they're not paying $60 for a t-shirt. This t-shirt in the Polo Ralph Lauren collection costs $128 for this t-shirt. And I haven't seen not a single comment complaining about how expensive this shirt is. So I'm wrecking my brain trying to figure out how are we a 4-year-old black-owned brand with a track record of giving back to the black community, paying for black kids to learn how to code, donating to Black Mamas Matter to fight the abysmal black maternal mortality rate where black women are dying at 3 times the rate of anybody else in this country, paying for black men to get access to mental health services. We hire black talent, and yet we constantly receive nonstop criticism about our prices. Ralph Lauren pledged $2 million to 12 HBCU schools over a 5-year period. Now, when you do the math and you divide that $2 million by 12 schools, it comes out to around $166,000. You divide that over a 5-year span, it's around $33,000 a year to these schools. Ralph Lauren does $7 billion a year in annual revenue. Actively Black donated $500,000 off of $5 million in revenue. That's 10% of our revenue that we donated back to the black community. And yet every single day somebody is telling me that we are too expensive. I'm not anti-Ralph Lauren, I'm not anti-Polo, I'm not anti-Nike, I'm not anti-anybody. I'm just for us more than I am for anybody else. And I'm trying to figure out what we have to do for our people to see us that way. When are we going to value us more than we value what somebody else does? For those that say, man, you comparing yourself to 50-year-old and 100-year-old brands, this is my reply to that. Those brands are skyscrapers. We see them. We know all of those brands. But anybody who's seen the construction of a skyscraper, you know that they dig over 160 feet deep into the ground, and that's where they lay the foundation and start building from. For black-owned brands, that's where we're building from. We're building from underneath the ground, and a lot of times we don't get the same support and grace before we even break the surface. So if we're really serious about building a black-owned skyscraper, we need us to invest and value our brands while we're still building underneath the ground. So to be honest, this isn't really a pricing issue. This is a value issue. What do we value? Do we value what we're building more than we value what already exists from others who don't look like us and for the most part don't care about us? Again, shout out to those HBCU alum that are over at Ralph Lauren doing the great work you're doing. Absolutely beautiful collection. To the tribe, we have a 100% cotton collection that's available right now that supports these black farmers who are being discriminated against by the United States government. We are feeding our own. We're not waiting on anybody else. This is not reparations. This is reclamation. And our HBCU collection will be redropping in September just in time for homecoming season in October. Love to the tribe.